traditional here in Taiwan. People actually there's actually a different feast being laid on the table by every family. So a lot of families are bringing fruits and vegetables, meat, all types of bread, pasta, noodles, and they lay it on the table. Thank you, the amazing. You see that? You see this gentleman holding it in his hand? What is up? What is up, Derek? What is up, Derek? I'm in Taiwan, Derek. Thank you, Terry. What's up, Derek? Long time no see, man. Thank you, Vivian. You see that? It's 11:30, so the time right now is 11:30 on the dot. What's up, Shane? Thank you, Lego. Check this out. It is already cooked. You can see people brought fish. They brought pork, all kinds of different. This is a way of asking for good luck in the new year. You can see we have some fish. You got some chicken, some oranges, some peaches. Yeah, it's like a way of. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Warren. Happy New Year. Happy Chinese New Year, everybody. Greg, I just got started. Greg. Oh, it's cold, y'all. It's in the 40s, which is very cold by Chinese standards. Because this is in Taiwan. I see people praying. So we're going to see this all throughout. I got about an hour and a half of walking ahead of me to get back to my hotel. So you guys are going to keep me company. I'm gonna walk through the lonely streets of Taichung by myself. Y'all, please keep me company. It's like 11:30. I'm gonna get back to my room at like 1 a.m. in the morning. Thank you, Vio. So we're gonna keep it moving. Everybody, I wanna say, for everybody who's here, you cannot recharge on your phone. So thanks to Apple and Google, all the recharging option is not working here on TikTok, so you cannot actually recharge. Thank you, Debbie. So you guys cannot recharge your coins, nor can you renew your subscriptions. So I put my Cash App, the Monkey Kong, it's my Cash App and my Venmo on my bio, because we got a lot of traveling coming up. So I appreciate all the support that you guys give to the channel. I just really appreciate it. All right, so it's the Monkey Kong, just my username. That's my Cash App name and my Venmo name. Now you guys can see. Thank you, Mark Goldstein. You guys can see right out here, these are not homeless people burning fires. Okay, thank you, Mark. These are not homeless people that are burning fires to keep themselves warm, because it's gonna be Chinese New Year on Wednesday. The celebrations is already beginning. This is burning paper for their ancestors who passed away. Okay, so you see this gentleman right here. So for those of you that live in Los Angeles or live in San Francisco or New York City, where there's a large homeless population, you might think that they're trying to keep themselves warm at night. But it's actually them burning paper offerings for their ancestors who are, ideally in heaven, okay? But you can see there's a fire going. Okay, I don't want to disturb this gentleman, but on that table right there is actually his offerings. Thank you, Jacqueline. You can see the offerings that he's given to his ancestors right there on the table. You see a lot of food right there. You see the way he's adding paper? Now, the reason why this gentleman is burning that paper, he's actually burning paper money, not real money, but money for the afterlife. It's to make sure that his ancestors who passed away, his grandma, his grandpa, maybe his parents, thank you, MC Rookie, whoever in his family that's passed away, and his ancestors, he's basically making sure that they have enough funds in the afterlife. This is a traditional Chinese way of paying respects to your ancestors, and it happens on this night right before Chinese New Year, okay? And it's legal, it's completely legal. Everybody is doing it. I got about an hour and a half to walk towards my hotel. We're gonna see more and more of this. Just about every household is going to do this, okay? Every household, first of all, thank you, Kevin, for the Cash App. My Cash App is having problems, so please use Venmo. And I want to thank Lance, Iowa Trucker Lance. Thank you for the Venmo. Everybody, please use Venmo, everybody. Venmo is the Monkey Kong. That's my account name, okay? It's called the Monkey Kong on Venmo. You see this gentleman here praying? Look at him. You see that? He's got the fire going. He's got the food set up on the table. And you see him praying. He's praying for, you see, look at him. He's praying for a good new year. And you can see this is a store owner. So he owns this store here in Taiwan. Every family is going to do this. Everybody don't use Cash App. Don't use Cash App, everybody. Use Venmo. Venmo is better. Cash App is broken for me. It's the Monkey Kong on Venmo. Thank you guys for keeping me on my travels. Thank you very much. See this family here as well. Very, very different from mainland China, everybody. Very different. You can see on that table right there, they've also got their offerings of food and vegetables and meat on that table, and they are burning on that pot as well. You see that, everybody? So everybody's going to be doing it. Everybody is going to do it. Yes, no more Cash App, everybody. Check this out, everybody. You see this? You see that? So the city government of Taichung in Taiwan has set up these big, look, this another one right here. So this is I think this is set up by the city. Thank you, Eileen and Teresa, to make sure that you burn your offerings safely without setting off a fire and without causing ash to be flowing everywhere. Thank you, Greg. Thank you very much. Do you see that? So this bucket right here, this one is not being used. This one's kind of covered up right now. This is actually set up by the city government. You see this right here? So this is set up by the city government to make sure that when you are paying respects to your ancestors, that you don't create a bunch of trash everywhere. Actually, this fire is coming towards my face, y'all. Let me get out of here. This fire is blowing towards me. You see that? Very traditional. Very, very traditional. You do this on Chinese New Year. Thank you, Lo Felix. Look at this. Very, very traditional. Every family is doing it. Every single store that I'm passing by is doing it. Just to give you guys an idea of what is on the table, there is an incense altering. There's an incense altar to pay respects to your ancestors. And then there's going to be a bunch of snacks, a bunch of food, praying for a year of safety, abundance, and peace. This is what everybody is doing. Now, you guys know, for those of you guys know, I'm from North Carolina, but I live in China. And my home is in North Carolina, and I live in Shenzhen in southern China. But here I am in Taiwan. Taiwan is obviously a small island off of the coast of the South China Sea. And linguistically, they speak the same language here in Taiwan. But I've come to realize that there's a very, very traditional place. One of the first things I noticed when I came to Taiwan is that a lot of writing actually goes from right to left. So for those of you that obviously use English, that speak Chinese, we read from left to right. But a lot of writing here in Taiwan, especially street signs, actually go from right to left. Okay, they actually go from right to left. Okay, I just got started. Coney is inviting me. But I want to keep it vibing with you guys. Hey, thank you everybody for the Venmos, man. I appreciate y'all. It helps me stay on the road, everybody. It helps me stay on the road because we're about to go to Japan and stream in March. And it's going to be very expensive in Japan. So I appreciate you guys helping me stay on the road. And tomorrow morning, I do have to get up. I have to get up at 5:30 a.m. in the morning to catch a 7 a.m. train to go to the National Palace Museum Southern Branch in Jiayi. Now, one of the things you notice about gas stations in Asia, this is in mainland China and it's also true here in Taiwan, is that you don't pump your own gas. They always have an attendant working here. Thank you, Labi. You see this woman sitting down right here? She's a gas station employee. So in China and in Taiwan and in Hong Kong and in Macau, you don't have to pump your own gas. You pay, and they provide that service for you. It's just like how they do it back home in America many, many years ago. They don't do it anymore. I think there's still like a couple states that do it. I think there's like a couple states that still do it in America. But here in China, they do it for you. Yeah, just like, I was going to say Oregon, because I thought they do it in Oregon of all the states. But yeah, these are all employees. They work here to pump your gas for you. Jersey does it as well. I thought I knew that Oregon was the one that did it. So that's right. Let's keep moving, everybody. And because we're in Taiwan, look at that. Hey, you guys might not be able to get the $5 footlong anymore back home in America. Thank you, Dice. They got the $5 half a foot long out here in Taiwan. Check this out. This is 168. This just shows you how crazy inflation is everywhere in the world, man. When I was in college in Carolina, man, I used to go to Subway all the time for a $5 footlong. Who the hell's calling me? I used to be able to get a $5 footlong all the time. I used to get a $5 footlong all the time in Subway. Okay, now it's a 6-inch sub, and it costs 168 Taiwan dollars, which is about $5.50. So this is a little Subway. Everything is closed now. A lot of things are closed now, not only because it's late, but also because it's about to be Chinese New Year. So a lot of businesses are closing. Let's keep moving. Look, you see that? A lottery store over here. $5.06. You guys don't remember Jared? Jared in jail. You guys remember Jared from Subway? $5 footlong. Am I the only one that remembers that shit? $5 footlong. Jared, man, and then he went to jail. He went to prison for you know why. Okay, $5 footlong Jared. Yeah. See, look, here go another one right here. Dude, this is crazy because I've been living in mainland China for 6 years. So I've been living in mainland China for 6 years, and I don't really notice people burn offerings for their ancestors all the time in mainland China. They do that, okay? But they don't do it this way, where they also have an offering. Okay, let's keep it moving, everybody. Yeah, you can say that about Jared. Jared was a man who made millions of dollars selling Subway, pitching Subway, and he decided to throw all that away. You talk about a hell of a job. He decided to throw that away. You do it in California? Man, I do miss North Carolina, man. Of course I miss North Carolina. And let me tell you guys one other thing about being in Taiwan. You see how there's no cars, and yet I'm still obeying the traffic law, not crossing the street? Taiwan has made me civilized, y'all. Like, this is in mainland China. I'm crossing on the red if there's no car. But because everybody here is so nice, everybody here is like follows the rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually obeying all the traffic laws. You know what I'm saying? I'm obeying all the traffic laws. I'm following everything by the book. Let's keep moving. All these stores, all these restaurants that you see here, they're about to be closed. They're about to be closed after tonight. So starting tomorrow, most businesses are going to be closed for Chinese New Year. Alone in the streets of Taichung. Y'all gotta keep me company, man. I got an hour ahead of me. I got 3.5 miles of walking ahead of me to get back to my hotel. It's way too expensive to take Ubers out here, so I decided to just walk back, and y'all gonna keep me company. So I appreciate it. Look at this gym right here. Look at this. So they're burning paper to offer sacrifice to their ancestors. That's why they're burning paper. Brenda, thank you for the Venmo. Brenda, thank you for the Venmo. I appreciate that. Brenda and Iowa Trucker, thank you so much, Brenda, for the Venmo. My Venmo is the Monkey Kong. I gotta keep promoting it because a lot of people right now cannot charge their coins on TikTok. So I appreciate y'all. Look at this gym right here. I don't know if this is the same world gym as what we have in America. But look at this shit, man. It looks like a club. Look at this. This is a gym. Yeah, it's cold out here. It's really cold. Keep moving. You know what's another thing I noticed about Taiwan? They don't have any liquor stores. Every freaking block in mainland China, there is a liquor store. They sell liquor and cigarettes, all these vices everywhere in mainland China. But I have not seen a single liquor store. I was talking about this with one of our viewers, Liz, earlier this morning. I have not seen a single liquor store here in Taiwan in the 6 nights that I've been here. Tonight is going to be night number 6. I don't see a single liquor store anywhere. Thank you, sunshine. It's got to be in the 40s. It's got to be in the 40s. Very cold. It's 8 degrees Celsius. It's probably 42, 43, 45. I'll tell you one thing they do have, though. 7-Eleven at every block. 7-Eleven right here. 7-Eleven right there. I took an evening nap before coming out for a late dinner. So I'm full of energy right now. It's almost midnight, and I got to get up at 5:30 a.m. because we got to go and film the cabbage tomorrow, the very famous Jade cabbage. Thank you, Manuel. There's 7-Elevens everywhere in Taiwan. Everybody, tap on my face. Share this live stream. Walking to a little 7-Eleven. Let's do a little 7-Eleven tour, y'all. And you guys can start to hear the fireworks. People are already setting off fireworks now. They're starting to get a head start on they're getting a head start on their New Year celebrations. Technically, the fireworks should go off tomorrow night. Look at that. Chilling in the 7-Eleven in Taiwan, baby. It's a big one, too. Big one, too. Can I get a Chinese herbal spirit called Jing? I don't know what that is. $1.75 for this big Oreo right here. Looks pretty similar to what we have in America, right? It's your typical 7-Eleven, y'all. You guys were watching last night, huh? When you guys saw the Oreo, the Oreo burger. This is $2.10 for a little jar of Pringles. $2.10. And they got a bunch of Korean and Japanese snacks over here. Guys, I always want to know what kind of drinks they got. The ultimate barometer of inflation in a country is Coca-Cola. That's what you always got to look at, is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Zero sugar. 80 cents for a can of Coca-Cola. Sprite, 80 cents. Red Bull, $2. Oh, look at this. This big Coca-Cola here is $1. 35 Taiwan, $1 US. $1.05. Sprite, also $1.05. Yeah, very cheap. No sales tax. It's all included. But you gotta understand, though, their income is a lot lower than America. I think the average per capita income here in Taiwan is only about maybe $15,000, $17,000, $20,000 a year, if even that. I don't even think they make $20,000 a year in this city, because I'm in the third largest city. I'm not in Taipei, the capital. So everything should be cheaper than America because they make less than Americans. But I could pretty much find that a lot of the same things that you find in America, except Flaming Hots. They got Cheetos for 99 cents. They ain't got no Flaming Hots. Of course they don't. All right, let's get out of here. Let's continue our walk back to our hotel. We got a good hour ahead of me. I have another hour and 10 minutes of walking ahead of me. And I think I told you guys this. I actually like it a little bit better when we have a very steady audience, meaning things don't really go and spike up and down in terms of our views. Everything is very steady. I actually kind of like it that way because it keeps me very calm. nothing really gets me too overwhelmed, too excited. It just keeps me very, very calm. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Kay. Thank y'all for the Venmos, y'all. Thank you, Kay and Daniel. I appreciate the Venmos. Thank y'all for keeping my ass on the road, y'all. I appreciate you guys, because I know you guys know we're having trouble with the app recharging, and I'm losing all my subscribers, not my followers, but my subscribers, my paying subscribers, because Apple and Google refuses to carry the TikTok app in their app store, which means you guys are gonna lose your subscriptions. You can't even renew it unless you go to TikTok.com when I'm streaming. But make sure, if you guys are a subscriber, go and watch the subscriber exclusive videos right now, because most of you guys are gonna lose your subscriptions. Most of you are gonna lose your subscriptions in the coming days, in the coming weeks. So I appreciate the fact that y'all are sending me these Venmos to keep my ass on the road. Venmo at the Monkey Kong. Thank you guys. Let's keep it moving. Thank you very much. Do they have bike share companies like they have in the US? Absolutely, man. They have bike share, but Taiwan is a little bit, man, I don't know how to say it, man. Now, this is the perfect illustration. This right here is the perfect illustration, y'all. You see this right here, man? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this offering that they have for Chinese New Year. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at how traditional this is. Very, very beautiful, man. Look at this. So they have chicken, they have pork, they have pudding, they got some drinks. There's a candle that hasn't been lit. Oh, there's rice. You see that? You see that rice? And this is, of course, burning the offerings for your ancestors. Thank you, Nicole. I gotta tell you guys, I've never really seen this done this way in mainland China in front of every single store. This is a traditional Chinese medicine store, and if you guys can see, like, there's gonna be a lot of cool things. So, like, look at this ginseng over here. Right, so this is a little store, and what the hell is that? The hell? The hell? Is that a seahorse? The hell? Is that what I think it is? That's a seahorse. Huh. Okay, so this is cordyceps right here. So those of you guys that watch the show on HBO, The Last of Us, or you play the PlayStation game, The Last of Us, this is the same concept, cordyceps, the virus that becomes a parasite. I don't know what the hell this is, but this is very clearly ginseng. Y'all, I heard about these, but I've never seen this before. I've never seen this in mainland China. I've actually never seen anybody. I think this might be illegal in mainland China. They might protect the seahorses, so you might not even... Yo, I've never seen this before. What do you do with this? What the hell do you do with this? Gives you verticality? For real? It gives you verticality? Thank you, Dragon. It gives you verticality for real? Thank you, big fan. Thank you, Dragon. Oh my God, if it gives you verticality, I'm getting some. This is from the United States. This is wild ginsengs from the United States, probably from the state of Wisconsin. This is probably from the state of Wisconsin. This is it right here. Beautiful. Let's keep it moving, everybody. I love this, y'all. This is absolutely beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. They got mushrooms. They got, no, not mushrooms. They got little cakes. Look at that. They got chicken. They got pork. They got fish. They got apples. Beautiful. Hey, I told you guys this earlier. Chinese New Year, I'm going to be spending it by myself out here in Taiwan. I'm very happy I get to spend it with you guys on TikTok. I'm going to be streaming twice a day, pretty much every single day during Chinese New Year, during every day of Chinese New Year. So make sure y'all follow the channel, share this live stream, and tap on my face. And thank you guys for supporting my channel. It's a very difficult time right now to do what we do here on TikTok. because of all the issues that we're having with the app. Yeah, but that's just the reality. We gotta deal with it. So we got about another hour and 12 minutes of walking ahead of us. Perfect. Let's keep it moving. You guys always ask what you guys always like to see me walk in the streets. I told you guys I would. I just needed some rest back in Shenzhen. Now we're back in the streets. Let's keep it moving. Please share this live stream. Thank you, Big Lem, and tap on my face. Do I have a YouTube channel? Yeah, I do. At the Monkey Kong. Same. Everything is the same name. TikTok at the Monkey Kong. YouTube at the Monkey Kong. Venmo at the Monkey Kong. Everything is the same. Everything is the same. My website, we're gonna have a website, is also themonkeykong.com. So everything is the same. Thank you, So. You big out buy some seahorses. Hell no, that shit is expensive, man. I ain't buying no seahorses. Hell no. Man, I don't even like that, man. I don't understand why they be eating seahorses, man. Them horses be living good under the sea, man. I don't know why we gotta eat them. That shit don't even look good. I don't even understand why we're eating seahorses. That's the weirdest shit ever. I don't even know. It's not like even eating steak or shrimp or lobster. I don't even understand why we're eating seahorses. This doesn't make any sense. Now, look at this right here. This place is gonna be popping tomorrow. Everybody's off of work now. The holiday has officially started here in Taiwan. Now, in case you guys are wondering, over about 70 to 80, up to 100,000 Taiwanese people are actually gonna leave the island during Chinese New Year. So during Chinese New Year, they're gonna leave the island and they're gonna go to primarily Japan, South Korea, mainland China, Hong Kong, and Thailand. These are the primary destinations for Taiwanese people when during Chinese New Year they want to get some travel. Now for the rest of the island, a lot of them will go back to their hometowns. So you gotta understand, Taiwan is actually a pretty rural place. Yeah, I'm in a city right now. This is a city called Taichung, and they have obviously the capital Taipei. But overall, Taiwan is a very, very remote place. There's a lot of villages. There's a lot of very, very remote places. This temple looks like it's got some age to it, y'all. Look at this temple. Built right along the streets. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Tap on my face and share this live stream, please. Look at that. Every single business has this. I love it. Look at that. They have some raw noodles. They got some vegetables. This one doesn't have any chicken or pork. But see the noodles? Thank you, Danny. See that? They got a pineapple. That's a specialty of Taiwan. This is why you gotta travel, everybody. I never would have known that they did this. This is why you travel. Let's keep moving. I personally, I love, as long as a place that I go to is safe, I love walking around by myself late at night. As long as it's safe, man. I ain't doing this shit in Oakland. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's safe, I love to walk around late at night and take in the city. Thank you, Indigo, and show you guys what the city looks like late at night. As long as the internet signal is good and as long as I'm safe. Being in Taiwan for the last 6 nights, man, is super safe out here. Everybody is super polite. Very, very considerate people. But, you know, I gotta tell you, the city is old as hell. All their infrastructure is very, very old. A very old city. And not exactly, look at this. What's the weirdest thing I've ever encountered in my travel, and where was it? Nothing really weirds me out, but I had a very bad experience in the city of Tianjin in September. Some of you guys remember that. Maybe a lot of you guys remember that. We were in the city of Tianjin, about 2 hours away from Beijing, the capital, about an hour and a half away. And there was this one market I accidentally stumbled into one night. So I stumbled into this market one night, and it was an open air night market, and there was one guy who heard me speaking English. This was in mainland China. This was in Tianjin. There's one guy who heard me speaking English, and he was standing very close to me at the market. Some of you guys remember. And I told him to please give me, I didn't say please, but I said, man, give me some space. And he started cussing at me in Chinese. And he started saying something about the fact that I was an American. So that was one bad experience I had in the city of Tianjin. But I've never really encountered anything weird. I've encountered weird food. There was also another one I remember very well. I was in Nanjing, and a lot of you guys remember that live stream. I was in the city of Nanjing, and we were filming, and we were streaming from the Qing mausoleums. How many of you guys remember that live stream? Remember, like, I was standing at the entrance to the tomb, and if we go any further, we would lose our signal. Do you guys remember that? We will lose our signal if we walk any further. So I was kind of like standing at the entrance, and I was zooming in, and I was showing you guys where the Empress is buried. Do you remember that? So I remember after I got off that live stream, like I finished streaming. I finished streaming that day, and I closed my TikTok app. I was like charging my phone. I remember this woman walks up to me. This is not in Nanjing. This is in Hebei. This is also in September. This is in Hebei. And I remember this woman walks up to me, and she was like, "What do you do?" I was like, I stream on TikTok, and I make content for TikTok. I'm a streamer on TikTok. This is rideshare, by the way. Somebody asked earlier if they have ride shares here in Taiwan. They do. This shit look kind of fancy, man. They got some buttons on this. I don't know what the hell this is, but it's kind of fancy. Anyway, this woman walks up to me. This is back in September, and she goes, you know, she said, "Where are you from?" I said, "Well, I'm from the United States, but I was born in China." And then she just says to me, unsolicited, she goes, "You know, the more I learn about American culture, the more I don't like it." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" She said that to me, unsolicited. She said, "The more I learn about American culture, the more I don't like it." Okay, she just came up and said it to me. So that was very weird. And then we got into like a 5-minute conversation. And, you know, you start to realize, man, like, this is especially true when you're here in Taiwan, is especially, like, essentially, you guys have to understand, man, you got basically a generation of people out in, they got some fireworks going on over there. You essentially have a generation of people now in mainland China that's cut off in many ways from the outside world's internet. You know, I was actually thinking about this like 30 years ago, 20 years ago, before we all had cell phones, before we all had computers, before we all had internet. You know, the knowledge gap between an American and a Russian and a Argentinian, it's not that big. You know, you gotta use like books, and you gotta use magazines for shit. But now you essentially got 1 billion people, and if you are very well educated or you're very resourceful, you can get your hands on a VPN and you can see a lot of the outside world. But I'm starting to realize, like, there's actually a lot of people, more and more people actually, who have a very negative view of the place that I come from, the United States, because everything that they know about the place is being told to them by the media or whatever social media they're allowed to show over there, right? Because they don't have a VPN. They can't really see it through our lens. They can't watch YouTube. They can't watch TikTok, right? So it's like in the digital age that we live in, information is spreading so fast, but it's like, you come here to Taiwan, it's like everything is, man, shit, I was on the hub a couple hours ago. You know, I was doing some investigative journalism. I was just checking out the hub, you know, and everything is open. Everything, you could look at everything. Thank you, Robin. So, yeah, I feel like somebody just asked me what's a weird experience I've had just from ignorance, from people who don't really know anything about America, or don't have a positive impression of America and just giving me a hard time because they heard me speaking English. Thank you, Maria. But those people are in the minority. Not many people like that. They're all in the minority. Most people are very nice. But unfortunately in life, you realize and you remember the negative experiences more so than you remember the positive experiences. So that's a long-winded way to answer your question. Not the weirdest thing I've ever encountered, but the rudest people I've ever encountered were ignorant people who just did not like America, and they like to give me a hard time for speaking English. Okay, does that answer your question? Yes, fireworks in the New Year is to drive away bad spirits. I mean, look, I'll say a lot of things, man. I really enjoy living in mainland China. And I blend in because I look Chinese and I speak the language perfectly. But, you know, you kind of feel it, you know. The people over there, man. You could say the same about the people back home in America. A lot of people in America have a negative impression of China. So it's a vicious cycle that's, you know, it's a vicious cycle. Everybody share this live stream. Dude, which culture is the most generous to you? Dino, are you kidding me, bro? That is the easiest question to answer. Thank you, Sumaya. It is Americans. Like, I don't think you even understand this. We don't have a channel if it wasn't for all the generous Americans, fellow Americans who watch my channel. If they really banned TikTok in America, I mean, I would not be doing social media anymore. I'm not streaming for people from Europe. I'm not streaming from people from South America. The most generous people to me are all the American viewers. It's like you don't even understand. Like, it's the reason why we have a freaking channel. It's because of all the Americans watch. Straight up. Thank you, Christy, for sharing this live stream. So that's an easy question to answer. You see, Greg, you see that? You see, Greg had a negative impression. Go USA, baby. Hey, everybody, I need my moderators to let people know what my Venmo is at the Monkey Kong, because a lot of people just can't recharge on the app. At the Monkey Kong is my Venmo, everybody. Whatever you can, support the channel, because we're gonna be on the road. Oh shit, what the hell is this? A lot of people over here. It's midnight. It's all these people. What the hell? Thank you, Shaker. Yo, this restaurant is packed. Midnight. Look at this. Phil, I'm pretty sure they have. I'm pretty sure they do. Thank you, Dragon. I'm pretty sure they do. I don't go, because I don't need that shit. Thank you. But I'm pretty sure they have it. Thank you, Dragon. Look at this. This place popping at midnight. Look at this. Yo, look at this restaurant right here. Everything is handmade. Look at this. This is midnight eating, y'all. Look at this. Yes, at the Monkey Kong is my Venmo. Look at this dude. Thank you, Usayon. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at how greasy this shit is, though. Look at this. Look at that. Are eggs just as expensive as in the United States? No, a little bit cheaper out here, but it's pretty expensive in Taiwan, though. Look at this. Man. I don't understand why business is so good at this time. Thank you, Joni. Look at how good business is at midnight in the morning. Thank you, Guy Huss. Look at this. These are some scrambled egg cakes over here. Thank you, Peony. Look at that. What's up? Don't tread on me. They be eating good out here, man. I know, man. They be eating good out here. Look at that. The restaurant is packed at midnight. Thank you, Peony. Thank you, Gene King. I mean, the kitchen is right here along the street, brother. I'm not in the kitchen. I'm right on the street. This is an open air kitchen right in the street. Look at this. Must be a reason why this place is so popular, though. It must be very cheap. It's gotta be like pretty cheap. Let's keep moving. All right, back into the lonely streets I go, everybody. Gotta keep walking down this alley. Let me check my directions, make sure I'm going the right way. Yep, back down to this lonely alley I go. Back down to this lonely. No, I didn't get anything because I had a big dinner. And you see that everything in Taiwan has got an English translation. Very, very Western country. Okay, you see that everything is in Chinese and they got English everywhere. Welcome to Soybean Milk of Lai Shop. And then right here, delicate traditional Chinese snacks. Okay, maybe the better word is delicious. Everything's in English. Beautiful. Yes, please join our Discord group, everybody. Please join our Discord group. It's very important because a lot of you guys don't actually get notifications when I go live here on TikTok. It doesn't always work. But if you go on Discord, not only is there 2,500 other members you can talk with, we can make jokes, but every time I go live and every time I post a brand new video, Discord is going to send you a notification, provided you have notifications on. So please make sure you join the Discord group, everybody. Thank you very much. How do you join the Discord group? The link is in my bio. Click on the 3 dots when you click on the link and click open in browser. It'll open up Discord for you and it'll automatically join. You got to get Discord, the app, first, and you have to log in first. Let's keep it moving. You know, the first thing you have to distinguish between Taiwan and a place like Hong Kong, where Zen Chef Chris, he's in Hong Kong right now, is that Hong Kong is very much a nightlife city. There's a lot of nightlife in Hong Kong. This place that I'm at, Taichung, is not really known for its nightlife. It gets very, very quiet. And at midnight right now, you can see very, very quiet streets. Yes, Wendy. Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you, Wendy. The time is gonna pass by very, very quickly when I'm streaming. This hour is gonna pass by real quickly. It's quiet, dog. Look how quiet that is. It worked? Good. I'm happy you joined the Discord. I have some words on top of my head, but I guess it's not working. Which country would you say has the best nightlife? Dog, that's gotta be... Which country has the best nightlife? Let me tell you guys. It depends on what you're looking for. You know, in my opinion, is Bangkok. In my opinion, is Thailand. See, look. I know this is like the 3rd time I've shown you guys a laundry mat here in Taiwan. The reason I keep showing it to you is very simple. This is a small city by Chinese standards. By Taiwanese standards, it's a large city. And yet, they have laundromats everywhere, which suggests to me people don't have washers and dryers in their apartments. I find that to be very fascinating because homes here are not very expensive. And these homes, look at this. Apparently the demand is there. They have it everywhere on the streets. These laundromats like we have in Chicago. Look at that. Amazing. Let's keep it moving. The apartments look small and they look old. Let's keep it moving. Get your daily heart me's in, everybody. Get your daily heart me's in. and please share this live stream. Why are the majority of the restaurants open air? Man, because this place is down to earth. Thank you, D. There's nothing fancy about Taiwan in Taichung. Like, this is a working class city, y'all. I don't think you guys even understand, man. Look at these freaking homes, y'all. This is a working class city. Thank you, Annette and Teresa. It's like simple, very, very simple. It's like a simple blue collar. You know what I'm saying? It's a very, very, thank you, Sparky Al. It's a very simple blue collar place. Everything is just like super chill. Like, I could probably count with one hand the number of so-called high-end upscale dining that I've seen here. Again, I repeat this. I have not seen a single liquor store in 6 nights being here in Taiwan. Not a single liquor store. Not a single one. I've seen a lot of these though. These are everywhere. And I'm telling you guys, let me tell you guys something, man. They put the weirdest shit. They put the weirdest shit in these machines, y'all. They put the weirdest shit in these machines. These right here is hand sanitizers and alcohol swabs for sanitizing like dirty stuff. I don't understand why I need to come to a claw to get sanitizing wipes. That's some shit I would go to 7-Eleven for. I would go to like a grocery store for this. Why would I use a claw to get... I've seen this everywhere. This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. Like, I've seen this everywhere. Like, look at this. This is a clothing hanger. Like, this is to clip your clothes. I don't understand why this is here. It's weird, y'all. You know, like, honestly, like, look. They got the claws, and they got a USB charger. Look at this. What I need this for? This is what 7-Eleven is for. I'm like, what I need this for? Now, I don't even know what the hell this is. Okay. This dirty ass box. I don't even understand what this is. Okay, I'm gonna pay like $1 to get this dirty ass box. I don't understand this, y'all. I'm serious. Like this, I understand. You know, this is adorable. You here with your boyfriend, you here with your girlfriend. You know, you get them a little nice. You know, I don't understand why I gotta use a claw for hand sanitizing wipes. I've seen it everywhere. It doesn't make sense. It don't make no goddamn sense. Get some sanitizing wipes. Let's keep moving. You know, another thing I've noticed about Taiwan, it's another thing I've noticed, man. I don't really see this in mainland China nearly as much, is that they have a lot of vintage cars. That's a nice way of saying they have a lot of old ass cars here. A lot of old cars. Like, but the cars are immaculate though. Like, this one's kind of dirty. I've seen a lot of old Mercedes-Benz, a lot of old Hondas and Toyotas. A lot of these cars that you don't see on the mainland, because people really care about what cars they drive on the mainland, because it's like a status symbol. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Sandra, for the red packets. It's about to be Chinese New Year. But here in Taiwan, I see a lot of these everywhere. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Old Toyota over here. So all that is to say, like, the point I'm trying to make is it just feels like the people here are not as, I feel like they don't care about this as much as their compatriots in mainland. You know, like, I see like a Mercedes here, like a little E-Class over here. Thank you, Jojo. Like, I see a little nice Mercedes E-Class here, but that is the exception rather than the norm. Man, in mainland China, man, a Mercedes is like a Toyota. I see Mercedes everywhere. A Mercedes in mainland China is like a Toyota Corolla. I see it everywhere. But here in Taiwan, I actually don't see it that much. Pretty humble place. Thank you, Greg. It's not exactly. It goes along with the theme that I've been talking about, which is I don't think this place is very materialistic. Like, look at this, another old ass Honda. Look at this. It's pretty similar to America in that sense. See, look. They ain't got no liquor stores, but they got these everywhere in the city. Everywhere. Look. You see this? 中国人爱攀比, absolutely right. Let's keep it moving, everybody. You are absolutely right. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Can I take you to a car dealership? Oh, that's a good idea. I should take you to a car dealership. That's actually a real good idea. What car dealership would you like to see? Toyota, Lexus, Honda, Mercedes, maybe an American car? Yeah, that's actually a good, that'd be a nice stream, taking you guys to a car dealership. That's actually a good one. That's a good one. But here's the problem. Look at the way I'm dressed. What kind of a service do you think I'm gonna get at a high-end car dealership dressed the way I usually am? Look at this. Thank you, Nicole. Look at the way I'm dressed. But like, okay, this guy's a bum. Let's keep it moving. All right. Damn, we still got another 57 minutes to go. Oh. More walking. Oh, thank you so much. Who sent that? Who sent that dragon head? Who sent that dragon head? Thank you, Jeff, for the dragon head. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you, Jamie. Yes, they do have scooter dealerships. You're absolutely right. Not only do they have scooter dealerships, they got scooter repair stores. Absolutely. The hell's this? What is this? Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda, for the Venmo earlier. Venmo earlier. Oh, this is a water station. So we're in a neighborhood. We're in the neighborhood right now. This is a water station. No, this is not a gas station. This is a place where you get water. I don't understand why you need to use this to get water. What's up, Daria? Thank you, Daria. Thank you for following me on TikTok. My name is Daniel from the state of North Carolina in America. I walk around in the streets of China and Asia and show people what it looks like. Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much, Mike. That was a little water station back there. I don't know why. You need to get a water station. But I'm telling you guys, man, like, these people live simple, very humble lives, man. Like, I walk by, like, earlier tonight when I was walking, like, I like, some of these stores were open, you know, and, like, you take a little peek inside, man, and it's like, it's humble living out here, y'all. Like, these people living in this city is like, it is very, very humble working class. You know, but it's safe. I saw some of their homes, man. They was like, man, it was very simple lives, y'all. You know, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just, this is how to describe it, man, but it's like, this place is just, very humble island, y'all. It's a real humble island. And its cities is in desperate need of what I call a shot in the arm, because just everything is just dilapidated and old and worn out. You know, the city just like this entire island needs a rejuvenation. There's so much potential here. You know, it's like people just here just live very simple lives out here. It really does look very run down. And it's not, I'm not saying this to be disrespectful towards them, but it's like, you know, everywhere you go in Asia, when you live in Asia for so long as I have, everywhere you go in Asia, like, you kind of realize Asia is a very, very, very shiny and a very new place, right? Because when you go to London or you go to Paris and you'll say, okay, the streets of London kind of a little bit beat up, a little bit older, Rome a little bit older, America, a lot of our American cities, our infrastructure is very old. It's because we became advanced nations economically very, very early, a lot earlier than these Asian countries and this Asian island, right? So when you're in mainland China, when you're in Japan, when you're in South Korea, when you're in Thailand, so many things just look shiny and new. So it's very unusual for me to be here and like see a place as run down as Taichung City in Taiwan is. You know, because you're used to seeing just all these new things. But you know, the crazy thing is, the people here don't seem bitter. They don't seem angry. They don't seem like, you know, they don't seem upset. Thank you, Tim. They seem very content with what they have. You know? Like, I wonder if they read the news, and I wonder if they scroll on social media, and I wonder if they see just like how advanced mainland China has become, and I wonder if they aspire for that, or if they're just happy with what they have here. You know, they're living in a moment. I guess that's one way of looking at it. Let's keep moving, everybody. Oh, so you guys could see here, this is their version of Amazon. So I don't know if they use Amazon here, but they use something called Shopee, Shopee, which in Chinese is called Shopee, which means literally shrimp skin. So their version of Amazon is this thing right here, Shopee. And what you can do is you can order stuff on Shopee, and they'll send it to this store right here, and you can come and pick it up. So I don't know if they deliver to your door, but this is their version of Amazon. So they're gonna have, I've seen these everywhere in their neighborhoods, these little point-to-point stores over here. Okay, or Shopee, that's used throughout Southeast Asia. They use it in Singapore, they use it in Malaysia. I believe they also use it in the Philippines and Thailand. Man, let me put it this way. I ain't seen one nice neighborhood yet since I've been here. I ain't seen one nice neighborhood where I'm like, damn, that's bougie. I ain't seen one nice neighborhood yet. I'm serious, y'all. I ain't seen one nice neighborhood yet. It's that shit again. Everything looks like this. Everything looks like this, y'all. What the hell? And also the other question is, where are all the people? It's about to be Chinese New Year, man. This is the most festive time of the year. Everybody. Look, we got a little beer bar over here. Let's see if there's any people inside this bar. Bar is open too. The bar is open right now. I could walk in right now. Where is all the people? Yeah, it's open. Look at this. Look at this. I guess so, Tasha. somewhere else or in bed. I guess so. Because there's nobody in the streets. No nightlife whatsoever. Tonight, when you got Chai, in Chinese it's called Jia Yi. The reason why I'm going there is very simple. I'm going there to film the very famous jade cabbage. I'm going there to film the very famous jade cabbage from I don't know if that's because they like me or not, but they be very hyped when they see me. They very hyped when they see me. Look at that. Yeah, there's a little pet store over here. Oh, this dude is actually famous, man. This dude is actually famous. This store is actually famous. Let's get up out of here, y'all. Get up out of here. Nah, man, Big Lim, man, stop being racist, man, before you get blocked. This is a pet store. You guys ever are walking like I am right now, and you see a vehicle pass by, or you see a motorcycle pass by, and you just say to yourself, it's gonna take me an hour to get to where I need to be, but if this dude would just give me a ride, I'll be there in 5 minutes. You guys ever do that? I'm like 50 minutes away from my hotel right now, and all I could think of is if I hopped on the back of his motorcycle right now, I'd be back in 5 minutes. You guys ever do that? No, I'm not actually want to ride on the bike. I'm looking forward to like walking back. I was just kidding. Let's keep moving. We in the streets, baby. Taiwan. Let's keep moving. Hold on, let me make sure I'm going the right way. Yep, 51 minutes away. Look, man, this is like the first big apartment building we've seen all night. We got 3 windows lit up. Everybody else is asleep. Just past midnight. Look at that. You have not seen a single police officer, neither have I. Just chill, man. It's just a very chill place. Look at this. See that? We're live in Taichung in Taiwan. Oh, anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. So I'm gonna be in the city of Jia Yi I'm gonna be in the city of Jia Yi at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I'll be there by 7 p.m. I've yet to decide whether I'm going to stream or I'm going to film first. I got to go to the National Palace Museum Southern Branch in the city of Jia Yi because the jade cabbage, the very famous jade cabbage, is there right now. So I'll be there to film. I'm going to buy a ticket and we'll go there and film. And then I'm going to do some streaming from the city of Jia Yi, and then I'll return here tomorrow night to the city of Taichung. So a lot of travel, a lot of things I need to do for the channel, a lot of new content, and got to get up at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. So I'm not gonna get a lot of sleep. 5:30 a.m. in the morning, we gotta wake up, y'all, and get on a train. Thank you, Jamie. So yeah, it's not easy doing what we do. We gotta catch a 7 a.m. train. What's up, Alicia? What is up? We walk in the streets of Taichung in Taiwan. Just chilling, vibing. Midnight walk indeed. What time is it? What time is it? So it's 12:35 already, man. I'm gonna get back to my room at like 1:20. Which means I'm gonna get like 4 hours of sleep. It's that shit again. Y'all, tap on my face, everybody. Share this live stream. Yes, and for everybody that wants to support the channel that cannot charge their coins, please consider using Venmo at the Monkey Kong, just like the channel. I appreciate you. I gotta keep advertising it because our revenue has taken such a big hit from losing our subscriptions. Yeah, we used to be able to get so many subscriptions every single month. We can't do that anymore, so please consider supporting the channel through Venmo at the Monkey Kong. And I don't have to pay any commission to TikTok, so that's not bad. I have Cash App as well, but it seems to be not working. A lot of payments are getting rejected, but it's also the Monkey Kong, $, the Monkey Kong. It's all the Monkey Kong. Everything is the Monkey Kong. My YouTube channel, my TikTok channel, everything is at the Monkey Kong. Straight, make a right. Beautiful. Let's keep moving. Discord says cannot be completed. That's because you have to click on the 3 dots that says open in browser. You cannot click on the link. You got to click on the 3 dots on the upper right hand side that says open in browser. But hit me up with some questions, y'all. As we're walking, I'd love to take some questions from you guys. And I love the fact that our viewership is staying steady. So we're not getting pushed to any new people, but our viewership is very, very steady. So that's cool. Ask me some questions, y'all. This must be a pretty familiar audience. Should be familiar faces. Thank you, Jamie, for the mini star. Do I miss my travel buddy back in the days? I miss the convenience of having a travel buddy, but I like being by myself, actually. A lot more freedom. Look at that. Yeah. How long is the train ride? 1 hour, Trina. I'll be there at just past 8 a.m. I'll be there just past 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Let's keep moving. You know, Alejandra, that's a great question. I don't play video games. I don't have time for video games, but we have actually visited. So the answer is not only have we considered, when we were in Shanxi province streaming in July and August, we actually went to a number of the locations that the video game used as its inspiration. You guys just didn't know it at the time because the video game wasn't released yet. For those of you guys that play video games, let's see, look at this. Man, these apartment buildings has got to be 30 years old, y'all. Look at this. I'll be back in March, Cindy. I'll be back in March. Thanks, man. Everything. You know, before we keep moving, you know what the biggest difference between a place like this, Taichung, and like a third-tier city in China? There's only one difference. A third-tier city in China looks like this too. In a lot of cases, a third-tier city in China looks newer than this. The biggest difference is very simple. There's actually going to be more people and it's going to be more lively late at night compared to what we see here. So here, look, everything's closed. There'll actually be a lot of midnight barbecues, a lot of restaurants. Yeah, it needs to be power washed and it needs a new fresh coat of paint. Oh, hell yeah. David, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Yes, I did. I got it, David. And Patricia. Thank you, Patricia, for the Venmo. Thank you, David and Patricia, for the Venmo. And also to this person that sent me a Cash App. Jamie. It did not work. Do not use Cash App. Please use Venmo. The Monkey Kong is my Venmo name. Thank you so much for the Venmos, Patricia and David. Thank you, Big Lem. Thank you, Big Lem. And thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate you. Thank you, Patty. Is there a difference in the food with Henry? The answer is yes. You know what's the one? Look, let me put it this way. This is actually going to be pretty insightful. I feel like, man, now that I'm in Taiwan, I just feel like there's so much shit that happens see, it's like a vicious cycle. Let me explain why. In mainland China, you guys see the way I eat in mainland China, right? I eat the same shit every single day. I eat goose, I eat some seafood. What you guys don't see me eating is a bunch of, spicy hot pot, luo si fen, that Guangxi food, right? A lot of that marinated, a lot of basically what I would call unhealthy food. Here in Taiwan, the number one thing that I notice is that unless you're at a night market and there's a lot of fried food, these people eat very healthy. The food that they eat is actually quite healthy. So you don't see a lot of spicy Chinese hot pot, soaked in like spicy oil. Like everything that they eat feels healthier. And again, you don't see any liquor stores. You don't see any cigarette stores. The only way you can get a cigarette is if you go to a 7-Eleven, right? You don't see, in China, there's a liquor store every block. Every block, there's a liquor store. Every single block. So the reason why I call it's like a vicious cycle is like they also have a pharmacy every single block. Thank you, Corinne. It works like this. Your ass is putting all that poison in your body and your ass gets sick and your ass need the medicine. So right next to the liquor store, they got a pharmacy. Right next to the pharmacy, they got a cigarette store. Right next to the cigarette store, they got another pharmacy. Right next to that pharmacy, they got another liquor store. It's like a vicious cycle. Whereas here in Taiwan, I don't see a lot of medicine. I don't see a lot of pharmacies. I don't see any liquor stores. I just don't see it. And the food just seems to be more bland and it seems to be simpler. It seems to be not as unhealthy as a lot of the restaurants that I see in mainland. So, the fact that they don't have a whole lot here, like from a materialistic perspective, might actually be a good thing. I don't want to say they don't have a whole lot. They don't have as much. Might actually be a good thing for their health. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, man, when you're in like mainland, there's so many options, man, and a lot of that shit is unhealthy. A lot of it is very, very unhealthy. Whereas here, you don't really have that many options. So, it's in a perverse way, you're actually healthier. Does that make sense, everybody? What I just said? Does that make sense, everybody? Like literally, in what's it called? Mainland China, liquor store, smoke cigarette store, pharmacy, liquor store, cigarette store, pharmacy, liquor store, cigarette store, pharmacy. It's like a rotation. Here, it's laundromat after laundromat, claw machines after claw machines, and that's the only thing that's open. So Henry, my buddy says Taiwanese government has actually restrictions on sugary foods. That I can't answer that because I'm not Taiwanese, so I don't know about that. But I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. And now we got a problem, everybody. I need to pee. And as you can also notice, there is no public toilets anywhere in Taiwan. Oh shit, we got a problem, y'all. I need to pee. You see that? There's no public toilets anywhere. Ooh. I might not need to just pee. We might need to do a little bit more than peeing. Thank you, Sandy, for the Venmo. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy, for the Venmo. Thank you, Sandy. Let me check my direction, see how far I am. I'm 40 minutes away, y'all. I feel like I can make it. I feel like I can make it, y'all. Thank you for the Venmo, Sandy. So, Greg, they actually don't use squat toilets here in Taiwan. Remember, this used to be a Japanese colony, and this place is very pro-Western. So they actually don't use squat toilets. They do in mainland China. They use normal Western toilets. Thank you, Gary. They don't use squat toilets here. Well, they don't use any toilets, it seems like, because I haven't seen a single toilet. Okay? I'm stomach hurting a little bit. Let's keep moving. Look at their houses here. Thank you, New Breed. Let's keep it moving, y'all. I'm gonna make it, man. I got 40 minutes. I'm gonna make it. Oh, and also, by the way, let me show you guys something really good that I'm using. Y'all see this little beanie right here? You guys see this little beanie? You see this little hat right here? This thing weighs no more than 10 grams. Thank you, Henry, for the sub. Thank you, Henry. Robin, you just got a sub from Henry. So this hat that I'm wearing, this beanie, is actually not for fashion purposes. It keeps my head warm. This hat is only like 8 to 10 grams. It is made out of cashmere. I paid $30 for this. This is like the type of high quality stuff that I'm talking about that you can find in China for very, very cheap prices. Okay, this is not made out of polyester. This is made out of pure cashmere, not even wool. This is the type of stuff when we do TikTok shop one day that we're gonna be selling. Affordable, high quality, no brand things. So I paid $30 for, let me show you guys. I paid $30 for this little beanie. It's very, very lightweight on my head. And even though it's very lightweight, it keeps me super warm in the winter. Thank you, Ashley. Rock, paper, scissors, what's your pin? I didn't see that. You got to say it again. You see this right here? $30 for this hat. Thank you, New Breed, and it keeps me warm. I know, Greg, your subscription is not going to renew, Greg. And it's not just you, it's everybody. You could be angry at Apple. Yes, y'all, when we start running TikTok shop later this year, this is the type of stuff we're going to sell. Natural, organic things that are affordable, that are good for your health, that are made from natural things, and that you guys are gonna find very, very functional. Thank you, Wendy. See, I like the way you're doing this, Wendy. Like, you're doing it in a way that doesn't spam, but you're doing it in a way that also lets the people know how to support me. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Wendy. Let's keep moving. We're like 35 minutes away. What's up, Deb? And thank y'all for keeping me company. Rock, paper, scissors, please ask your question again. I didn't see it. Thank you, Sam O. Can Taiwanese get Chinese benefits if they choose to move to Chinese mainland? Oh, that's a really good question. Thank you, Mello. Oh, that's a really good question, y'all. Oh, that's a really good question. I guess let me answer you. This is going to lead to it's going to lead to an equally interesting answer. So the answer is yes and no. You guys have to understand. China wants something from Taiwan, which is reunification. Taiwan doesn't necessarily need anything from China, from their perspective. So a lot of Taiwanese people actually have very, very nice benefits when they go to mainland China. So for example, if you're from Taiwan, you can go to mainland China and work. You could stay unlimited. So whereas like if you're a foreigner like myself, like an American, you have to extend your visa, you have to go through a bunch of paperwork in order to stay in China. But if you're from Taiwan and you want to go work in the mainland, you get something what's called a Taiwan mainland card, a permit. It's like a little ID card you carry with you, and it's very convenient. You can use it to get on the train. You can use it to get on the bus. You can use it to cross the border. Thank you, Robin. It's basically your visa. And there's a lot of special policies in place. For example, they have special tax policies. Thank you, Romeo. What do I mean by that? Did you guys know that in China, they actually have reduced taxes? Thank you, Lil Felix. Thank you, Zandria. They actually have reduced taxes if you are a foreigner. So you only pay 15% income tax in China if you are a foreigner. Did you guys know that? 15% income tax. 15%. Now, that doesn't matter if you're an American, because if you're an American, you're gonna have to pay taxes globally. Thank you, Kitty. But if you're British or you come from a country that doesn't have global tax, working in China, you actually only pay 15% income tax thank you, Henry. So even though Taiwan isn't a foreign country per se, they still get to take advantage of the exact same benefits. So they also get capped at a 15% benefit, income tax. Also, another thing, they have access to the Chinese medical system. So they can use Medicare, they can use Medicaid, all the things that they have in China. As long as they pay into the system, they could use it. But that also goes the same for a foreigner. But my point is very simple, is if you're a Taiwanese person and you're living in mainland China, your life is very simple, because the Chinese government does everything they can to try to make sure that they have a smooth life in mainland. Because imagine if they don't have a smooth life. Thank you, Kitty. Then they wouldn't feel good about the mainland, right? Then they would never have good feelings towards the mainland. And basically what I'm trying to say is mainland Chinese government is trying to foster more people to come from Taiwan to go work in mainland. And there's actually a lot of Taiwanese young people working in mainland China. And for the reasons I think you guys could see, like, look at this place. Does this look like a place that is teeming with economic opportunity? If your ass was born in a city like this, I don't mean any disrespect, does this city look like it's teeming with economic opportunity? Does this place look like it's teeming with just endless possibilities? Y'all see this? Yo, I'm actually vibing tonight, man. 3 of my TikTok friends invited me. Knockhead just invited me. Coney invited me earlier. And Maddie invited me earlier. I turned them all down because I'm just vibing, walking down the street, y'all. Maggie, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Margarita. Thank you, Margarita. Thank you, Margarita, for the Venmo. Thank you. Thank you guys for the Venmos. What's up, Julie? Thank you, Julie. I know I turned her down because I'm vibing right now. I'm just walking down the street, talking to you guys. And let's be perfectly honest though. Thank you, Kitty. The fact that you guys are supporting me. I don't really need to do any battles this morning. I can just keep walking and just keep vibing in the streets. So quiet. Let's keep moving, y'all. Venmo at the Monkey Kong. Let's keep it moving. I got mods. I definitely have mods on this. So when we go to Japan in March, one of the things I always feel whenever I'm in Japan is I always ask myself when I'm walking through a quiet Japanese neighborhood, and you'll see in March, is I always ask myself, like, you know, in these quiet buildings, all these residential buildings, what kind of a life do they lead? You know, you guys ever travel and you're in Europe somewhere, or even if you're in America, let's say you're from Milwaukee and you're in, you know, Louisiana somewhere, and you're driving through a small town in Louisiana or a small town in North Carolina. You ever, like, as you're driving and you pass through a residential neighborhood, you guys, if you're not driving or you're sitting in the passenger side, you guys ever look into one of these houses and ask yourself, like, I wonder what these people do for a living? I wonder what they do with their life. Like, you guys ever wonder that? Like, I do that shit all the time. Like, and it always happens to me when I'm in Japan, because their neighborhoods are so nice. They're so clean. The Japanese neighborhood is going to be a lot nicer than this. every single apartment. Thank you, Henry, for the subs. Henry, you and Sui are the lone warriors that can send out subs because you guys are in Canada and Singapore. Nobody from America can subscribe. So you like the lone warrior. You think of that a lot when you're traveling, right? Like, I just like, Sandra, like, I just look at these homes and I'm just like, you know, I wonder what they do with their lives. Like, real talk, I'm like, I wonder what they do with their lives. Let's keep it moving. Almost 1 a.m. What's up, Lisa? What is up, Lisa? We're in the city of Taichung. Just walking around. Going back to my hotel. Thank you, Sam O, for subscribing. I don't know if you're giving a subscription. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Sandra. See, there's another one here. See, I don't understand what this is. This is like I've never seen this in any place I've ever been to. This is a water dispensary. This is a spring water dispensary. Thank you, Ivy. They dispense it like gas. 10 liters of water for 30 cents. You see that? 10 liters of water for 10 Taiwanese dollars. 10 liters of water for 30 cents. Thank you, unique guy. Let's keep moving. We should only be about 30 minutes away from my hotel. Thank you, Sukiyaki. Thank you, Sukiyaki. And please, everybody, thanks to Henry for the subscriptions. Y'all are lucky if you get a subscription because people in America cannot subscribe unless you go to TikTok.com. Wendy, of course. I love to walk around the streets. But we got to just balance it. When we go to Japan, we're going to be walking everywhere in Japan. I love walking in Japan. And you guys notice something else about Taiwan? You guys notice something else about Taiwan? We have not lagged one time. Am I right? Thank you, Sweet. Have we lagged at all? Has our signal lagged at all? I'm all the way 10,000, 8,000 miles away from you guys in America. Have we lagged at all? No, right? Their internet is incredible. So this is the weird thing is like, even though like this place is very, very, it's like a very old, very vintage, like a pretty beat up city. The internet is impeccable. Like I've walked 2 miles already. I got another mile ahead of me. And the internet is impeccable. And this is what happens when you have complete internet freedom and you don't need to use a VPN. You have total freedom to get on any website you want. We don't have any upload lag. Thank you, Callie. Everything's perfect. Thank you, Callie. Thank you, L8109. Thank you very much. See, look at this. Are there any neighborhoods on the outskirts of town with single-family homes? I think the word that you're looking for is a suburb. Let me preface it by saying I don't know. Thank you, Callie. But my guess would be as soon as you leave city proper here in Taichung, it's all rural. It's all rural. It's like farmlands, farm fields. So those farmers should have single individual family homes. But here in the city, like this looks exactly like a xiancheng, like a county in mainland China. This is literally like a county. For those of you who are Chinese or Chinese American who can understand this phrase, xiancheng, this looks just like a xiancheng in mainland China. Like there are very few big apartment buildings. Everything is like 5 stories tall, 4 stories tall, you know? So I don't see any single individual family. I don't see a lot of single individual family homes. I saw some in Taipei, but it's like, this is basically a xiancheng in China. Xiancheng is like, so you got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and maybe tier 4 cities. Xiancheng is below that. Xiancheng is like a, what would be a Xiancheng? Chapel Hill would be like a Xiancheng. Raleigh, North Carolina in America would be like a tier 2 or a tier 3 city. Charlotte would be a tier 2 city. Houston, Dallas, New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, those would be tier 1 cities in America. And then tier 2 cities would be like, in my opinion, Seattle, Charlotte, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee. And then Chapel Hill would be like a little county in America. This has got all the makings of a county. You see all these big buildings over here? They're all office buildings. They're not even residential buildings. These are all office buildings. All these that you see here. What about Oakland, Warren? Oakland. What about Oakland? No comment. Warren, Oakland will be like Oakland will probably be like a tier 3 city. So you're like, look at this. This is straight up a county. It's like a village in mainland China. Thank you, Hostel. All right, how far am I? 27 minutes. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. We're 27 minutes away. Thank you, Melanated. Let's keep it moving. What's up, Tim? Good morning, Tim. We're walking the streets late at night in the city of Taichung. We're streaming for like an hour and a half already. Beautiful. Look at that. And you could, by the way, everybody, check this out. Check this out. This is gonna be kind of interesting. Look at this. Y'all see the stars clearly in the sky? You see that? Okay, why am I geeking out about this? Why am I geeking out about this? Because the air quality in Taiwan is incredible. Despite the fact that everything burns on gasoline over here, there's very few electric vehicles. They don't have any electric buses here like they do in mainland China. They don't have any electric scooters that I've seen, very few. Their air quality is incredible. Very, very good environmental protection over here. They have incredible air quality. You can see the stars clearly. Very, very clean place environmentally. Let's keep it moving. Atlanta tier 1. I don't know. Let's keep moving. Finally see some life. I finally see some young people hanging out here at this restaurant. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Marilyn, for subscribing. Thank you, guys. We're in a sub wave right now, which we usually hit before the TikTok ban. And now people in America cannot subscribe. The only way you can subscribe right now is if you go to TikTok.com and click on my live stream on the internet browser and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep moving. Keep it moving. Is that why the Chinese government is trying to take over Taiwan? Man, I'm not going to get into it, man. I've explained this so many times in my previous streams, why this place is so important to China. But, you know, don't take it for granted the fact that I could just walk around and go anywhere I want. If you're a regular Chinese person, you can't even do this. Like, if you're a regular Chinese person and later this year when they start to allow tour groups to come back in, you follow a tour group, they only allow you to go on the itinerary. Like, for me, the reason why I'm able to do what I do, which is to walk around freely. Thank you, Henry, for the sub. Which is to walk around freely here in Taiwan, is on the back of our blue passport, that American passport. That's what allows me to do this. Like, there's 1.4 billion people in mainland China. Probably like 1.39 billion of them have never been to Taiwan. Like 99% of Chinese people have never been to Taiwan. I'm not even exaggerating. 99% of people in mainland China have never been to this place. Thank you, Pat Zurich. 99% of Chinese people have never been to Taiwan. I'm serious. Let's keep moving. Thank you, Henry, for the sub. Would they be shocked if they come? I guarantee you. I'm not sure if any people are watching from mainland China. See, if somebody is watching from mainland China right now, that'd be like a little paradox, right? Because that means that they have internet, they have a VPN, and they're using a VPN to see it. So it probably means that they're reasonably well-spoken in English, that they're using a VPN to go use an American version of the app. But it's like, if most Chinese people saw what I'm showing to you guys right now, they would be shocked. Because when we were kids growing up, and I'm 34 years old, when we were kids growing up, man, like, we looked up to Hong Kong. We looked up to Taiwan. I'm gonna tell you guys the reason why we looked up to Taiwan. Because very famous singers, very famous musicians, very famous movie stars were from Hong Kong and Taiwan. When we were kids, man, we always felt like, man, Taiwan and Hong Kong, those places are so cool. Well, thank you, AC. What's up, Scott? It's like, oh my God, those places are so advanced. But if people in mainland China could see this right here, they would realize, like, this place hasn't really developed very well in the last 20 years, right? Everything has just kind of stood still. It's like a little hot tub time machine. And a matter of fact, thank you, Scott. A matter of fact, if they don't read any English, if they don't speak English and they can't understand what I'm saying, they might even think I'm in China right now. And I'm showing you guys like a little, small city somewhere in China, a small town. They wouldn't even believe that this is in Taiwan. So, yeah, a lot of people will be surprised. A lot of people will be surprised. But that's the reality. Let's keep moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Deborah Adams. I got you on Venmo. I got you, Deborah. Just confirmed you, Deborah. Let's keep moving. How's the weather? It's good. Weather is great. It's just cold. But it's nothing compared to like Minnesota or Maine. See this right here? Remember from the beginning of the live stream? What did I tell you this guy? What did I tell you guys this was? Yeah, Sandra, it's almost 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm just walking around. What do you guys think this is right here? You see that? Bruce Lee is actually from Foshan. He's actually from mainland China. His ancestor, Marilyn, this is for burning the sacrifice papers for your ancestors. This is for burning for Chinese New Year. They burn paper here as an offering to their ancestors. JK, I'm not sure. I know he's buried in Seattle. I'm not sure. Jackie Chan is Hong Kong. He was born in Hong Kong and he is 70 years old. He just turned 70. Let's keep moving. That's right, rock, paper, scissors. That was actually a very good question that you asked. Thank you for asking that question. But let me expand a little bit further on that question. It's an unequal treatment that's given to mainland people when they come to Taiwan. So if you're Taiwanese and you go to mainland China, you can very easily get a work permit. You can easily get a residency permit. But the other way around isn't true. If you are a mainland Chinese person and you want to get a residency permit and a work permit in Taiwan, it's actually very difficult. It's actually very difficult. Well, number one reason is there just isn't a lot of jobs to go around in Taiwan, right? So there's not that many mainland Chinese people that come here for employment because there isn't that many employment opportunities. Like, look around us, everybody. Does this look like a place, once again, does this look like a place that's teeming with economic opportunities? Thank you, Alicia. Does this look like a place that's teeming with economic opportunities? What's up, Quincy? Not really, Sandra. Cool. Let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving, everybody. It's in the middle of the night there. Yeah, it's like 1 a.m., dog. I'm walking back to my hotel room. Y'all just saved me. Freaking, and this is the other thing that I don't understand about this place. The cab ride is about 4 miles. And it's about 4.5 miles is the distance. I looked up the Uber, $15. Well, actually $12. In mainland China, it would be like $4 or $3. Here, it's 4 times as expensive. Yet, I don't understand why the service industry is so expensive here when their homes look like this. You know? I don't get it. I don't get it, y'all. Thank you, Emmy. I don't get it. Somebody just said in Chinese, it looks like China from 20 years ago. That's what I've been saying to everybody. We did go to Bruce Lee's house, Greg. Buttons, the homeless that you've noticed, they ask for change. No, they do not. They just lay there with a little plate in front of them. No, the answer is no. They do not. No, the answer is no. Yeah, like rock, paper, scissors, like straight up. By the way, rock, paper, scissors, I want to give a special shout out to you, rock, paper, scissors. You can tell me your real name, your first name if you want to. You are one of the earliest subscribers of the channel ever. Like when I started my TikTok streaming in February, you started subscribing in like early March. You are one of the earliest subscribers of my entire channel. I want to give a special shout out to you. Like you've been watching me for close to a year now. You've been watching me ever since I started streaming. I'm serious. I appreciate that very much. I think you might be like the 3rd subscriber of all time. Okay, I think you might be like my 3rd subscriber of all time. Okay, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. And it's great to see that you still watch me here on TikTok after all this time. Yeah, shout out, man. Shout out to Rock, Paper, Scissors. She was like my 3rd subscriber of all time. Back when I started streaming, I didn't have any subscribers. She was like my 3rd subscriber, y'all. Let's keep moving. Yeah, big win. As soon as I say that, she's not watching. She didn't even hear what I said. I don't think she even heard what I said. Yo, how you gonna be watching me since 2000? Do people give them money on their own? No, not really, Greg. I mean, so I don't even know how they survive. I don't even know how these people survive when they're homeless. She said, thanks. All right, cool. All right, hold up. Hold on one second. All right, we almost there. We're 15 minutes away. Y'all, everybody, tap on my face. Let's get 200,000 likes, y'all. Share this live stream. Tap on my face. Get that daily heart me in. It's only 1 penny, y'all. Let's get that daily heart me in. Let's get that daily heart me in, everybody. Oh, I just lagged. I just want to say thank you for being a long-time subscriber of the channel. You were one of our very first subscribers when I started streaming. So, Big Lem, you started watching since April. In a long time, baby. Jackie Chan, for sure. Jackie Chan. Yeah, everybody, get your daily heart me's in. Get that daily heart me in. Right here. Keep going a little bit more. Make a right. Yes, appreciate y'all, man. For those of you that can't recharge or subscribe to the channel, if you want to support, my Venmo is at the Monkey Kong. At the Monkey Kong is my Venmo. I appreciate you guys. At the Monkey Kong. Cash App, $, the Monkey Kong. But Cash App is not working, so please use Venmo. So this is the reason why I walk in an hour and a half back to my hotel, because shit is expensive out here. Thank you, Marcus. Everything's expensive out here. Thank you, Manuelo. I don't understand the underlying logic behind this, man. How does a city look as beat up as this, but it's expensive as hell? I don't understand how this works, y'all. I do not understand how this works. How does a city look this beat up and dilapidated, and yet cabs and Ubers cost as much as they do in America? Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Cynthia, for the donuts. I don't understand it. Thank you, Cynthia Forbes. I don't get it. I don't get it, y'all. It doesn't make sense. And there's also no subway. Thank you, Debbie. There's also no subway system here, so I can't even take the subway. Thank you, Cynthia. That's why, and they don't have any bike shares that's convenient. Okay, so this is why my ass is walking everywhere. Thank you, Henry, for the sub. That's why my ass is walking everywhere. Thank you, JK, for sharing. Oh, what the hell? Thank you, Debbie and Kitty. What the hell? What the hell? Yo, Yvonne. Yvonne, thank you for the Venmo. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, Yvonne. It didn't work on Cash App yesterday, but it worked today. Thank you, Yvonne. Hold on 1 second. Thank you, Yvonne. Wait a minute. I gotta cross the street. Man, it's 1 a.m. in the morning, man. The hell with the sidewalk. Thank you, Deb. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Left turn here. Yep, I'm good. This is the nicest building I've seen in this city so far. Okay. So how far to the nearest city with a lot of employment opportunities? I did eat. 没有共享单车. There is no bike share, man. See, the reason I'm going to answer that question in a second, Kathy. So somebody just asked me in Chinese, do they have bike shares? The answer is yes, but the problem is there's no place to park them. You can't just park it randomly here. So you got to park it at the designated spots. So it's pointless. It's pointless. That's why I'm walking an hour and a half to get back to my room. Now so Kathy asked, what's the nearest city with the employment opportunities? Man, you guys got to understand, man, when you work here, when you are, okay, I'm going to be polite when I say this. If you are born and raised in this city, y'all, for 99% of the people that are born and raised in this city, their entire life, from the moment they're born till the moment they leave this earth, is going to be spent within literally a 50-mile radius of this place. Does that make sense, y'all? It's like this concept of employment opportunity for, I would imagine, a majority of the people here is literally just like, and I don't mean this in a demeaning way. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. I don't mean this in a demeaning way. For 99% of people, man, their life begins and ends here in this city. So it's like you could forget about like working for a large tech company or a big hospital or a big transportation company. Like most people work at these stores that you see here, these little mom and pop stores. Most people work like in these small office buildings. Their mom and dad is here. Their brothers and sisters are here. Speaking of brothers and sisters, let me speak to that in a second about the difference of not having a one-child policy here. Like your life is just like here. You know, the entire island of Taiwan can be driven by car within 12 hours nonstop. Like, you guys gotta understand, most people, thank you, Colin, this is their entire radius of life. So what is the biggest city with employment opportunities? I mean, there is no such thing as big employment opportunities in this entire city, in my opinion, because I just don't think there's a lot of big companies here that'll, does that make sense, everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? It's like, it's a very closed loop type of thing, you know? It's like, this is why a lot of Americans and a lot of Chinese people, I think, are very similar in our mindset. It's because we live in such a big country. You know, if you're not happy with Memphis, Tennessee, well, then move your ass to Los Angeles, California, right? If you're not happy with Los Angeles, California, then move to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. You could change your life on a dime in America by just going somewhere. Where do you go in Taiwan? Like, Taipei looks like this for the most part. You know, other than Taipei 101, like a very nice part of Taipei. Like, where are you supposed to go? Like, this is all they have, you know? And exactly, Sandra, and I think they're happy, you know, and I think I don't mean this in a demeaning way. I mean, like, sometimes that's a good thing because it means that you're not overwhelmed with all the complexities of a big world, but this entire island, Kathy was the one who asked the original question, this entire island looks like this. You know? It's easy to be content. And you know, another thing I wanted to talk about is this island never had one-child policy. So mainland China used to have one-child policy. I was born in the era of the one-child policy. They don't have this. I gotta make a turn here. They don't have this in. Okay, y'all see, this is the first nice store I've seen all day. It's closed now. I gotta cross the street. Anyway, this is the very first nice store I've seen all day. Look at that. Look how nice this is. This is like modern. Look at that. Very, very nice. And look at how much it costs for a haircut. $16 for a haircut. 499 Taiwan dollars is 16 US dollars for a haircut. 16 US dollars at this very nice looking salon. They're gonna be closed from the 28th until February 3rd. They go back to work on February 4th. $60 in Jacksonville, Florida. So, Kathy, I hope I answered your question. The whole island is like this, man. What's the nearest city with economic opportunities? Y'all, please tell me you're not asking me to walk down this alley right here. Wait, hold on. The hell? This is the way back to my hotel? Thank you, Sega. This is the way back to my hotel, everybody. Thank you, Sylvia and Sega. In mainland China, this would be called an urban village. This is exactly what an urban village looks like. We've streamed it so many times in China. Here, it's just a regular middle-class neighborhood. Thank you, Colin. This is just a regular middle-class neighborhood, everybody. Somebody just asked me in Chinese, is it going to be very festive tomorrow? Thank you, Jacqueline. During New Year's Eve. Dog, do you think this is going to be very festive? I don't know. I hope to be surprised. But I don't think so. Look at this, yo. Everything is built by Taiwan. Where's the manufacturer? A lot of these things are built in mainland China. Look at this, yo. DNES, exactly. Hey, but you never know. Maybe they'll be setting up fireworks tomorrow. You never know. Oh, man. 吓我一大跳. Oh, man, look at these 3 people over here, man. There's 3 people sitting there on the ground, y'all. That must scared the shit out of me, y'all. There's 3 people sitting on the ground. So, oh, my God. Y'all just saw that shit? There's 3 people sitting on the ground. Y'all see that? That just rattled me. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Oh, shit. Man, did y'all see that? There were 3 people sitting over there like Buddhas. Did you guys see that? Oh, they scare me. God damn. All right, I think we're 10 minutes away. Keep going this way. All right, we good. Just keep going this way. We back at our hotel. Beautiful. I was shook, man. Them 3 people just sitting there in the middle of the night, 1 a.m. in the morning, just sitting there. You'd be shook too, Greg. So quiet. Hey, I'm gonna say something in Chinese real quick, man. 哎，所有那个大家在大陆看的，或者海外的华人，或者海外的中国人，你们对台湾印象怎么样？你们对台湾印象怎么样？所有在国内看的翻墙看的，国内翻墙看的，还有国外的华人、中国人，你们对台湾的印象怎么样？印象好吗？ I just asked people in Chinese, what do they think of Taiwan? To all the overseas Chinese and all the Chinese people who are watching in mainland China. 3线城市，什么？我觉得连3线城市都不是。I think it's a county. I don't even think it's a tier 3 city. It's like a 县城. This is like a little county. 发展有点落后。 a lot of people, Chinese people actually saying that they think it's very good. They think it's actually very good. They don't actually think, like, I agree, man. Like, I like this place, man. Like, even though it's kind of like, 没有超预期的感觉。回到以前 see a lot of people, so everybody in English, everybody watching in America, translate these Chinese comments. Use the auto translate button. Translate these Chinese comments. Translate it. Everybody is saying it feels like I've gone back to the past. Little hot tub time machine. That's how I feel. Peony said backward. Everybody's saying this. That's how I feel too. Yeah, Rashan. A lot of people use scooters out here because it's cheap. Hey, thank you guys for keeping me company, man. Thank you all for keeping me company all night. We're almost at our hotel. We're only 10 minutes away. I'm gonna get like maybe 3-4 hours of sleep, and then I'll be up very early to get ready for streaming later tonight. This is called 顺天宫, which means the Heavenly Way Palace. Very beautiful little temple here. No, thank you guys for keeping me company, and thank you for all your generosity. There's a few people I want to thank. So let me thank a few people, y'all. How do I do this? Yes. Yvonne, Margarita Perez, Sandy McClure, Mr. Big Lem, Patricia, Daniel Lavallo, Kay Chicola, Brenda, Lance, Iowa Trucker. Thank you guys for all the Venmos this morning. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for all the Venmos this morning and supporting me while I travel around everywhere in Asia. And of course, thank you to all the tappers. We got almost let's get to 200,000 likes, everybody. We're almost there. Thank you to all the tappers for getting us to almost 200,000 likes. And of course, thank you for all the gifters. Thank you guys for keeping my ass on the road. I appreciate y'all. Tonight, when I go to the museum, I'm gonna see if I could sneak a little live stream from the jade cabbage. I'm gonna see if I could sneak it. Let's see if they'll let me. I actually didn't see any signs that said no streaming. One lady told me not to stream at the Palace Museum, but I just saw a bunch of signs that says keep quiet. So maybe if I don't talk, I could actually show you guys what the cabbage looks like. It's the most famous artifact in all of Taiwan. So let's keep it moving. 明天可以放个烟花. So somebody told me to set off some fireworks tomorrow night. I'm not sure if it's legal in Taichung, but if it is, I am gonna get some fireworks. Super Bowl prediction, man. All right, this is gonna sound crazy, man, but I actually got the Eagles. I actually got the Birds. I actually have the Birds, y'all. I think the Eagles are a better team. I really do. I think the Eagles are a better team because of Saquon Barkley. I got the Eagles on the Super Bowl, man. A lot of people I think the Eagles are a better team. If this game was being played in Kansas City, I think the Chiefs win. But this is a neutral site game. I actually got my money on the Birds. I think the Eagles win. I really do. The Saquon Barkley is unbelievable. The Eagles offense with him, big time. It's going to be a great Super Bowl. It's a great, great Super Bowl. One of my best friends is a huge Eagles fan. Die-hard Eagles fan. He grew up in Philadelphia. He should be feeling very good about the game. And let's be honest, man, Eagles had a little cakewalk schedule. Eagles had a very, very easy schedule to get to the Super Bowl, man. They played Washington Commanders. Thank you, Deborah, who should have never been in the NFC Championship game. It should have been Eagles playing at Detroit. They had a very easy schedule to get to the Super Bowl. Boom. I love you guys too, you Sion. Let me see how... 5 minutes away. Dan, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all, man. And I didn't have to run any battles when I was walking this evening. Thanks to all y'all's support with the gifts and the Venmos. I appreciate you. I'm advertising this again. My Venmo at the Monkey Kong. We're saving up for our Japan trip in March. We're going to be in Japan for at least 30 days, maybe even longer. That is when I'm really going to need you guys to show up when we go to Japan, because it's going to be expensive when we go and stream in Japan. Every night, even when you stay in a capsule hotel, it's going to be $30, $40 a night just for a capsule hotel. Like, you don't even have a room. You're staying at a capsule, $40 a night. Any basic hotel room is going to start at $120, $150 a night. So it's going to be very costly when we go to Japan. This is why we got to save up. But I appreciate everybody who sent a Venmo. My Venmo is at the Monkey Kong, just like my username. Please consider supporting the channel. You don't need to pay any, TikTok doesn't take half when you use Venmo. So I just want to throw that out there. They don't take half. We keep everything. Let's keep it moving. Y'all, we made it. We made it, y'all. We made it back. I know Coney is always up so late. And what's kind of crazy is Korea is actually an hour ahead of China and Taiwan. So over there, it's almost 3 a.m. in the morning. Think about that. Mindfully grown. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. One of my moderators can pin it. At the Monkey Kong. Just like my username. At the Monkey Kong. Wendy could pin it. Oh, I'm here. I'm at my hotel. I see it. Sparrow Hotel. We here. Thank you, Peony. My lovely moderators. We have arrived, y'all. An hour and 4.5 miles of walking. starting at around 11 p.m., 4.5 miles of walking. We made it back to our hotel. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna see you guys. We just hit 200,000 likes, y'all. Thank you guys for all the likes. And thank you, everybody. Thank y'all for all the likes. 4.5 miles of walking. Look, you see, y'all see this right here? By the way, look at this. You see this little pharmacy right here? You see this little pharmacy over here? I've been here for 3 nights. This is night number 3 for me. I don't see a single customer, yet it's just open. There's an older lady that runs it. She just sits there. It's very romantic. You know? I feel like it's not even about running a business as it is just having something to do every day. You know, this is a little pharmacy over here, a little neighborhood pharmacy. This older lady just sits in there, very, very romantic. I don't see a single customer coming in and out. You know? All right, I'll see you guys on Monday night. I'm gonna see you guys on Monday night. Thank y'all, so many of you guys, for tuning in. We had almost 500 viewers the whole time as we were just walking down the streets. And we were steady with it too. Just like 470, 450. It's beautiful, man. Appreciate you, Callie, Sarah, everybody for watching me and keeping me company. I'm back in my hotel. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all, man. Tasha, Bennett, everybody. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get some rest and I'm gonna see you guys on Monday night, USA time. All right. Thank you, everybody, for showing love to the channel. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I am cool. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm out of here. I will be back on Monday night. Have a great Monday, everybody. Have a great first day of the week. I'm going to see you guys later, everybody. See you guys later. Thank you, Macy and Colin. Daniel is out. See you guys tonight. Have a great night, everybody. Have a great day, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Very fancy though, all right? But in order to get there, you know, I'm gonna try to cut through some distinctive neighborhoods here in the city of Taipei. We're just gonna walk around and then we'll spend some time inside Taipei 101. And the plan is to take what is one of the world's fastest elevators all the way to the top. Thank you, Daniel. We're gonna try to take it all the way up to the top of Taipei 101. Apparently it's one of the fastest elevators on earth. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Charlie Rap. I'm not sure what our signal situation is going to be like, but I'm going to try. Okay, thank you, Pugs, for the fiery dragon. Thank you, Pugs. Thank you, Pugs. So, Pugs, I'm actually in Taiwan right now, so I'm using a Taiwan SIM card. They got me slotted in the Taiwan region. So all my gallery and stuff is in the Taiwan region. So when I have a goal set up and it's like hearts and stuff, it don't even count for some reason towards 4. All right, everybody, please tap on the screen and share this live stream. Really important when you do that. We're gonna keep it moving, everybody. We're gonna keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Boom. All right, a very, very interesting architecture indeed. Now, when we go inside to Taipei 101, one of the things you have to realize is that Taipei 101 is an office building. There's no hotel inside Taipei 101. You know, a lot of these big buildings, usually what they'll do is they'll build like a very nice fancy park. Very fancy though, all right? But in order to get there, you know, I'm gonna try to cut through some distinctive neighborhoods here in the city of Taipei. We're just gonna walk around and then we'll spend some time inside Taipei 101. And the plan is to take what is one of the world's fastest elevators all the way to the top. Thank you, Daniel. We're going to try to take it all the way up to the top of Taipei 101. Apparently, it's one of the fastest elevators on earth. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Charlie Rap. I'm not sure what our signal situation is going to be like, but I'm going to try. Okay, thank you, Pugs, for the fiery dragon. Thank you, Pugs. Thank you, Pugs. So, Pugs, I'm actually in Taiwan right now, so I'm using a Taiwan SIM card. They got me slotted in the Taiwan region. So all my gallery and stuff is in the Taiwan region. Um, so so when I have a goal set up and it's like hearts and stuff, it don't even count for some reason towards 4. All right, everybody, please tap on the screen and share this live stream. Really important when you do that. We're gonna keep it moving, everybody. We're gonna keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Boom. All right, a very, very interesting architecture indeed. Now, when we go inside to Taipei 101, one of the things you have to realize is that Taipei 101 is an office building. There's no hotel inside Taipei 101. You know, a lot of these big buildings, usually what they'll do is they'll build like a very nice fancy park. Very fancy though, all right? But in order to get there, you know, I'm gonna try to cut through some distinctive neighborhoods here in the city of Taipei. We're just gonna walk around and then we'll spend some time inside Taipei 101. And the plan is to take what is one of the world's fastest elevators all the way to the top. Thank you, Daniel. We're going to try to take it all the way up to the top of Taipei 101. Apparently, it's one of the fastest elevators on Earth. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Charlie Rap. I'm not sure what our signal situation is going to be like, but I'm going to try. Okay, thank you, Pugs, for the fiery dragon. Thank you, Pugs. Thank you, Pugs. So, Pugs, I'm actually in Taiwan right now, so I'm using a Taiwan SIM card. They got me slotted in the Taiwan region. So all my gallery and stuff is in the Taiwan region. So when I have a goal set up and it's like hearts and stuff, it don't even count for some reason towards 4. All right, everybody, please tap on the screen and share this live stream. Really important when you do that. We're gonna keep it moving, everybody. We're gonna keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Boom. All right, a very, very interesting architecture indeed. Now, when we go inside to Taipei 101, one of the things you have to realize is that Taipei 101 is an office building. There's no hotel inside Taipei 101. You know, a lot of these big buildings, usually what they'll do is they'll build like a very nice fancy park. Very fancy though. All right. But in order to get there, you know, I'm going to try to cut through some distinctive neighborhoods here in the city of Taipei. We're just going to walk around and then we'll spend some time inside Taipei 101. And the plan is to take what is one of the world's fastest